Hi guys, I'm Owen. Welcome to another Tuesday tip with Van Trekking Lifestyle. Last week I told you about the way we empty our black tank. I also mentioned that we don't carry a sewer hose, and many of you reached out to find out how in the world I can empty the gray tank if I don't have a sewer hose. So I thought I would take a few minutes today and show you how I do that. To level set everyone, we have a 2021 Winnebago Revel. It has 21 gallons of gray tank capacity, and we can usually go 7 to 10 days on any given trip without having to empty the gray tank. So the only thing that goes into the gray tank in this van is water from the sink and water from the shower. Black waste never makes it into here. So it's a pretty safe and pretty clean tank, and you don't have to take as many precautions as you do when you're emptying a sewage tank. So this is a really good dump station. It has quite a bit of slope to it, and there's a basin to catch everything. They even have a little rope to pick up the thing so you don't even have to touch the lid. That's well thought out. So if I were not trying to show you how I normally would do this, what I would do in our van is I would drive up right against the ledge, I would pull the valve and empty everything, and I would shut the valve and I'd be finished. But let me show you what we have to do when it won't work that way. So the first thing you're going to do is come down here to the bottom. There's a little tube that holds your sewer hose. You're going to reach in there and you're going to grab your sewer hose. But if you're like us, you're not going to find the sewer hose in there. You're going to find the little green propane bottles and our thermocell. Inside of my storage box, I have an old 10-foot water hose. And I duct tape that to the outlet. Now, I'll show you what I do there. Come here, let me show you. Valterra sells an adapter that goes over the end of a sewer coupler that turns this into something that a normal garden hose can just be screwed onto. So I'll put a link to that in the description of this video. So I have my little hose here. I'm going to connect it just like you would if you were connecting a garden hose. So you just pull the valve, put the hose down here, and let it empty. How long will it take? Well, it depends. It will take a little longer than if you're using a regular sewer hose. That's one of the downsides. But the great part about it is it doesn't take as much room to store this, and you can use that little tube for something other than the stinky slinky. You close the valve and take the hose off. Now we're just going to hold the hose up and get all the extra water out of it. I always close it on itself so that none of that can leak out when we're rolling down the road. And since this was laying where other people emptied their poop, we're going to take some extra precautions. I'm going to spray it with some Lysol just to kill anything that's on here. And I'm going to rinse it off just to be just extra careful. Alrighty. So this is clean. I'm going to dry it off and it'll be ready for the next time. So that's how we empty the gray tank on our Winnebago Revel without having to carry a stinky slinky tube. And we get to use that little tube down there to put our thermocell and our little green propane bottles. So it's a win-win for me, and it's extremely easy. That's it. We hope you've enjoyed this tip. We hope it's helped you in a little way. If it has, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, it'd mean a lot to us if you would take a few minutes and do that. If you'd like for us to cover something else in an upcoming Tuesday tip, how about just leave it in the comment down below and we'll do our best to answer it. And until then, Lynn, Maggie, and I would tell you, happy tails.
All right, one more thing. Hold your hands out.
Yucky, yucky, yucky.
Wash those hands.
Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby.